how about that phone video right there? Cheers of excitement as it is announced that the Final Four is coming back here to Arizona. How the Valley once again landed the college basketball showcase. But first, Monsoon 2018 remains really active over the weekend, and now, right now, to the start of your work week. Parts of Arizona saw heavy winds, rain, and yes, even some hail. Boy, Prescott got hit hard with wind and rain. This video sent in by a viewer, Terry Bradshaw. You can just see how bad it got up there over the weekend.
Hello. That's close.
That is close. That's our Mike Watkus outside when lightning flashed right near him. This happened just less than an hour ago, and with all that heavy rain comes this, a ton of flash flooding. I mean, roads turned into rivers, shutting down intersections, even causing a lot of problems for drivers, and now cleanup is underway up there. Our Mike Watkus is reporting tonight from Prescott Valley. And Mike, you're kind of right in the heart of the storm. You're sent up there to do the cleanup story, but now you're right in the middle of it.
Yeah, that's exactly right. And seeing, very frankly, we just got beat up. A big storm came roaring through here about an hour ago, and let me tell you, it just let loose lots of water here in the Prescott Valley. And the thing is, you're right, we were up here covering the storm from yesterday, putting together a little story. This is some of what we saw. A punishing monsoonal storm plowing through this area. And as you can see from these videos, that storm front packing lots of power, lots of precip, very heavy rains following, triggering flash floods. There was thunder and lightning, the whole shebang. The area around Fain Park here in Prescott Valley, particularly hard hit. But folks throughout northern Arizona getting a good taste of the monsoon yesterday.
A really big storm in the afternoon. Came down fast and furious.
Oh, it was pretty intense. I mean, there was the louder lightning and thunder.
Yeah, there was a lot of water. My yard was flooded.
It was like more socked in and stayed for 30 minutes, you know, and didn't really let up. And so then you start getting the runoff, and it was pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Good, great rain. Yeah.
Kids to worry about. Did they find it fun or scary?
A little bit scary when the lightning was too close, but other than that, it was all right. It was kind of fun, exciting. The power went out for a little bit.
So not only Prescott Valley, but up in Chino Valley, over in Pine and Strawberry, and up north around Flagstaff. Potent storms passing through yesterday. Yeah, and bear in mind, all of that was yesterday. We just got another one of those storms. This one I found a little scary. That thunder and lightning pretty close to our location. We're here in the Prescott Valley. The State Route 69 really was covered with water just about 20 minutes ago. Things are a lot better now, but there is pooling, water pooling in some of the surface streets just in the suburbs and the suburban areas just behind us here. So if you're out and about tonight, it's a real good idea to be really safe. And if you can stay home, that's probably even a better idea. Scene, we'll throw it down to you.
All right, our Mike Watkus reporting live from the Prescott Valley area. Meteorologist Kim Quintero in for Paul Horton today. And Kim, right now, most of the activity to the north and to the southeast of us at this point on a Monday.
Yeah, and exactly where Mike was at. They are under a flash flood warning until about 8:45 tonight. We're still tracking some heavy rains across portions of northern and central Arizona. You can see from our valley pinpoint radar, quiet across the valley. But as we zoom on into the north of us, we're still seeing some pockets of heavy rain to the northwest of Prescott. Those storms are generally tracking towards the southwest, again, producing some heavy rain, a lot of lightning. There are those flash flood warnings in effect, a number of them for Chino Valley, Cottonwood, Dewey, Humboldt, Prescott Valley until 8:45 this evening. We've got another one for Mare and Spring Valley. That's going to continue through about 6:30 tonight. And then we've got another one. This is going to be from Crown King towards Lake Pleasant until 6 o'clock this evening. Those low-lying areas are flooded. We've got those creeks and streams as well as washes that are flowing. We've got another couple of flash flood warnings. This one's going to be across the Colorado River as well as along 89A. That continues through 5:30 tonight, and then for Second Mesa and Coconino and Navajo counties until 6:45 this evening. These storms are very electrical in nature, and we have got a lot of deep monsoon moisture to fuel all of these thunderstorms. We could see a few isolated storms drift into the valley, but take a look at these rainfall totals just this afternoon. Prescott Valley more than 2 inches, Crown King more than 1.5 inches. Places like Jerome over a few hours got about 3/4 of an inch. So we're tracking our storm chances here in the valley. We'll have details coming up in 10 minutes.
You're going to keep busy this afternoon. Thanks, Kim. We'll check in with you in a few minutes and take a look at social media. Some pictures now coming in. Look at the lightning in parts of the valley. ADOT just tweeted out these pictures just a bit ago of lightning. These bolts up in the Prescott area that Mike and Kim were just talking about. And check out this incredible picture of a lightning strike. This one in Cottonwood, just to the north of us. This was sent to us by viewer Kate Landers. Thanks, Kate, for always staying safe and posting it to AZ Family, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. We appreciate it. The city of Flagstaff, they want residents, of course, in the high country to be ready when storms roll through, so they're giving away some free sandbags. Here's a map of where you can get some to protect your home. There are 3 locations across the city, one on Elder Drive, one on Ponderosa Parkway, and the third one on Aztec Street. They're giving the bags away on a first-come, first-served basis. All you have to do is show up and bring a shovel. Of course, we've got sandbags available down here in the valley across the city. It's available right now. The sites are free on our website, azfamily.com. Just hit the search bar and search sandbags. And if you see storms developing, you can always stay ahead of their path with our AZ Family News app. You can check the radar up-to-the-minute forecasts as well as rain totals for your neighborhood in your part of the valley. Of course, Mondays, they can be pretty hard to get excited for, but this one was a bit different. That's because the Valley was chosen once again to be the home to the Final Four. The NCAA announced today that Phoenix will get the games in 2024. Our Mark McClune live in our newsroom with what this means for the Valley. I know what it means for me, more great bands and more great basketball.
Yeah, for sure, Sean. It's been a busy couple weeks and a lot to cheer about for local sports fans. If you're scoring at home, we now have the Super Bowl, the Final Four, 2 college football semifinal playoff games coming to the Valley, and the Final Four organizing committee had no idea this was a done deal until the news popped up today on Twitter.
Yeah.
What was it like to be in the room?
We were just listening intently. The room got very quiet and literally eruption like you can't even believe. Screaming, yelling, high-fiving, hugging, just excitement.
The Final Four is coming back to the Valley of the Sun.
What was the key to getting it back?
I think the key was the success that we had. Earlier in 2017, we really showed that we could do it. We had never hosted the men's Final Four before, so we proved that we could. But there was great competition out there. Didn't know, literally, like everybody else we found out on Twitter today, so we're pretty excited.
A W.P. Carey School of Business study estimates the Super Bowl, Final Four, and college football playoffs dumped over $1 billion into the Arizona economy in the last 5 years, with the Final Four bringing in a wide range of out-of-town guests.
The impact last year from 2017 was over $350 million. So people came into the Valley. We had almost 60,000 people who came into the Valley who enjoyed the games. Plus, you think about that international audience that's out watching. That's pretty big exposure for Arizona that we couldn't afford to buy.
The Valley getting the nod over Los Angeles, Dallas, and Detroit. And the secret to the committee's success, good old-fashioned teamwork.
I talked to some of my counterparts across the country. Our communities come together to host these type of events. That doesn't always happen elsewhere. The fact that we had the city manager for Phoenix and the city manager of Glendale both with us in Boston at the bid says a lot right there.
Yeah, I love the emotion right there. A lot of talk about teamwork getting this done. Debbie Johnson and Arizona State Athletic Director Ray Anderson, who's away on vacation. I'm told they both had dynamic presentations. Now, competition is only going to get tougher to get the Final Four back here after 2024. L.A. will be back in Las Vegas, also building a dome stadium set to be complete in 2020. In the newsroom, I'm Mark McClune for Arizona's Family.
A lot of competition, but a great party. Thanks, Mark, for that live report. We are just getting started on this Monday edition of CBS 5 News at 5. Coming up after the break, of course, get your dancing shoes shined up because March Madness, it is coming back here to the Valley. But what lessons Glendale learned from their first go-around and how they plan to do it even bigger again? That's next.